Ladies and gentlemen, Liverpool fans, football lovers around the world, stop whatever you're doing. Because what I'm about to tell you could completely shake up the transfer window as we know it. The clock is ticking, the drama is building, and the future of one of the Premier League's deadliest strikers is hanging in the balance. Could Alexander Isak really be on the verge of a sensational move to Liverpool? Stick with me, because this story is about to explode and you won't want to miss a single twist. Before we dive in, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications because, trust me, you're going to want to be the first to know when the next bombshell drops in this unbelievable transfer saga. Now, let's get into it. Arne Slot has just dropped a hint, subtle but powerful, that Liverpool are preparing another attempt to sign Alexander Isak. That's right, the same Isak who has told Newcastle United that he does not intend to play for them again. Imagine that, a player of Isak's caliber, effectively going on strike, refusing to train with Eddie Howe's first-team squad, and skipping the pre-season tour of Asia. If that doesn't scream tension, I don't know what does. But here's where it gets even spicier. Newcastle have already lined up their replacement. They've reached an agreement with Stuttgart to sign Nick Woltemade, a young striker who netted 12 Bundesliga goals last season. This move all but confirms one thing: Newcastle are finally preparing for life without Isak, and if you connect the dots, that means the door to Anfield could soon swing wide open. Now, Liverpool have already tested the waters. Their opening bid, worth a staggering £110 million, was turned down. But here's the twist. Newcastle originally claimed Isak was untouchable, not for sale at any price. And yet, here we are, days away from the transfer deadline, with the Magpies quietly paving the way for his potential exit. Why? Because deep down they know keeping an unhappy star could tear apart their season before it even begins. And let's be honest, Liverpool need this move as much as Isak does. Slot has been careful with his words, highlighting the brilliance of Federico Chiesa and Rio Ngumoha, while also praising new signing Hugo Ekitike. But when pressed about transfers, he couldn't help but admit the obvious. If we can strengthen, we will always try to do that for the right player. Now tell me, who could be more of a right player than Alexander Isak? A 6'4" striker with speed, composure, and one of the best goal-scoring instincts in Europe. Just picture him in Liverpool, up with Salah, and pressing from the front with Slot's high-energy system. The thought alone gives me goosebumps. But here's the catch: time is running out. We are literally days away from the transfer deadline. This is where transfer sagas get chaotic, where phone calls happen at midnight, private jets get tracked by fans on Twitter, and players vanish from training grounds without explanation. This is the moment where clubs either go big or go home. Liverpool fans, let me ask you, should the club break the bank for Isak? Smash that like button if you think yes. Drop a comment below if you believe he's the missing piece of Slot's puzzle. Because this isn't just about signing a striker, it's about making a statement. It's about telling the world Liverpool are back, Liverpool are serious, and Liverpool are building for a new era of dominance. This isn't just Liverpool chasing a player, this is a player who is already mentally checked out of Newcastle. Reports are clear, he's told the club he won't wear black and white again. That puts Newcastle in a corner, and they either cap in now and rebuild with Woltemade, they risk dragging a disgruntled superstar through an ugly season. Meanwhile, Arne Slot has been keeping his cards close to his chest. He praised Ekitike, noting his 2 goals in 2 games, and admitted the Frenchman still has room to adapt to the Premier League's intensity. But that's exactly why Isak would be such a dream signing. He's not just Premier League ready, he's Premier League proven. He's already shown he can dominate English defenses, and at just 24, his best years are still ahead of him. Imagine Liverpool going into the Champions League with Salah, Chiesa, Ekitike, and Isak. That's not just depth, that's fear factor. That's the kind of lineup that makes Bayern, Real Madrid, and PSG sit up and take notice. So here's the question: will Liverpool get it done? Will we see one final blockbuster bid that forces Newcastle's hand? Or will time run out, leaving Isak trapped in limbo for another season? Whatever happens, one thing is certain: this story is far from over. And when the next update drops, you'll hear it here first. So please, smash that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown. Subscribe to the channel for more updates, and Turn on notifications so you never miss the breaking news when Liverpool's transfer window drama takes its next shocking twist, because trust me, something big is coming.